Good morning, friends, followers, my subscribers, and my army of Trevorage. Thank you very much for continuing to stay with my channel and support it. But if you're watching this video right now and you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free and it's Monday morning. Yes. Well, my son normally goes back to his mother on a Sunday afternoon in evening, but he stayed last night because he loves the company of his father. Anyway, so he went to school this morning, which meant I had to change my routine this morning. Make sure school uniform's ironed, make sure shoes are highly polished, make sure breakfast done. Then, as he leaves, because as good parents should do, changed his bedding, didn't I? Changed his bedding, washed his sheets, put fresh stuff on, pajamas in the wash, fresh pajamas below the pillow. Proper way, yep. That means if I go out anywhere today, which I will, and I come back, everything's done. Yes. But hey, thanks last night to those that watched my live. I just decided to do a live last night and highlight a few issues. I think I'm getting sick of answering the same questions over and over again. It doesn't matter. It's like it's like an idiot answering the same questions over and over again. People expect to get a different answer. It's the same answer. Okay. Now, the one thing that I will say this morning about the incident which is going on, which a lot of people are involved in dealing with it and all the stuff of it. Good people will always prevail. Let me point that out. But I'm seeing individuals on this platform with a different personality than they have on the platform X. Quite strange. Now, I want to point this out this morning, right? My friend Fiona put a copyright strike into YouTube for someone using her video. She put a copyright strike in for someone using her material on their YouTube channel. Okay? Now, that same material was then posted on a Twitter account called Atlanta of Arcadia. So let me tell you this now. She put a strike in for an individual on YouTube using her video. It got taken down. The same video, very, very shortly, then got posted on the X account on Twitter, on the account Atlanta of Arcadia. Now, please think of that what you will. Right, so where are we? Yep, Monday morning. Now, I've been reading a lot. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit stunned about the United States of America. Not because it's a bad country. Oh no, it's a fantastic country. The land of opportunity. But there's nearly 400 million citizens. Some of the brightest brains on the planet. Some of the most forward thinkers on the planet. Some of the guys and women with the best technology and brain power on the planet. But they can't seem to find someone to run the country, to sit in the hot seat. No, it's just mental. Either side's crazy. Now, the weird thing is, and I never thought this would happen, the current President Biden has lost a lot of his backing. In fact, this will shock you. Even Hillary Clinton has spoke out to say, well, I think President Biden's age is a major issue for him becoming president again. So he's lost the support of the Clintons. Now, you're probably thinking the Clinton this and Clinton that, Jeffrey Epstein, all these different connections. I don't care about them. I've had rows before with Chelsea Clinton, actually. Had a row with her online quite a few years ago about Michelle Obama. Doesn't matter. But the thing is, whenever you're losing those type of backers, you know you're in trouble. So only time will tell who will lead the planet's hottest seat. Yeah. Oh well. I think Jeff Bezos would do a better job. I think Tom Cruise would do a better job. Hugh Jackman. Yes. Kelly Osbourne. Anyway, let's move on. What else is happening? Well, it's happened again in the UK, isn't it? Yes, the UK. The Ministry of Defence, again, another blunder. And this is what happens whenever you get rid of the War Office and you replace it with civil service. The civil servants haven't got a clue. Lots of them work from home. How can you make decisions about Ministry of Defence military procurement from your home? I don't know. Anyway, yes, the MOD spent $4 billion of our taxpayers' money, and they were meant to produce 580 armoured vehicles. out of that 4 billion, they've only produced 44. 44 vehicles for 4 billion, eh? You have to love the civil service, don't you? You've got to love the MOD. Yeah. Too busy ticking boxes. Who made that vehicle? John, Stephen, Mike, and Steve. Well, you need to make the armoured building crew more diverse, okay? Come back to me when it's more diverse. Yep. That's where we live in today's society. And did you know this? A fifth, I suppose we probably did know this, a fifth of NH staff are from overseas. A fifth of NH staff are from overseas. And I had to write this down. A fifth of the NH staff are foreign nationals. Health chiefs are now warning us that, in the future, foreign nationals will not be able to fill the vacancies. Okay. So what's happening to the UK citizens types, the white type staff? Why? Maybe health chiefs should stop people that get qualified and then going private. Yes, maybe there should be a 5-year term. Maybe nurses and doctors should not be able to go private unless they've paid the government back for all their training and money used from taxpayers. That would stop them transferring across to the private sector. Just an idea. Yeah. Now, I know I'm going to get a few nurses on here saying, well, that's not true, Trevor. Well, listen, it probably isn't true. This is my channel. This is my opinion. Have your opinion. It's quite simple. We're all entitled to an opinion. What else is happening? Baroness Michelle Mone. Yes, Baroness Michelle Mone. Yeah, the woman behind the PPE MedPro. Is it a scam? Don't know. Anyway, she got £200 million. Remember £200 million to make PPE, and she never even made half of it. She then denied doing it. She then admitted doing it. She denied that she would profit from it. She then admitted that her kids would profit from it. Basically, it's what they do in government, isn't it? They lie. They're brilliant at lying. Well, check this here out. Michelle Mone, Baroness Michelle Mone, has had £75 million of her assets frozen. In fact, she's had to sell her house in Belgravia. She sold it for 19 million to pay it off. She had to sell her yacht. That's another 6.2 million. But do not fret. Don't feel sorry for her. She still has a 145-acre place in the Isle of Man. She still has a £10 million flat in Glasgow. She's still pretty well off, isn't she? All you've done now is you've just removed one of her plasters. Yeah, which is a bit shameful. Not a bitch. I want to make that quite clear. Right, what else is happening? The Labour-run council in Hammersmith and Fulham have hit a pensioner with a £2,500 fine. Can you think why? The pensioner decided to put posters up, A4 posters up on her own front door. Why would she get a £2,500 fine, Trevor, for putting posters on her own front door? Well, they were criticising gender, weren't they? They were gender-critical posters showing pictures of mutilation of a young girl who cut her breasts off and thought she was a boy, and she laminated them, she put them on her front door. Well, Labour being Labour, who actually practically promote and don't know what's a woman? I'm not sure. A woman is someone who thinks she's a woman. Well, my little boy's 4. He thinks he's a woman. Well, then he must be a woman if that's what he thinks. So a Labour-run government would not put us in a good place, would it? Whenever you're having councillors, Labour councillors from a Labour estate, fining locals for giving their opinions. That's not the way you should run a state. That's like North Korea, is it not? Bit crazy. But it is what it is, people. Well, listen, as again, thank you very much for those that continue to leave reviews on both of these books on Amazon. Thank you very, very much. We're well over 1,000 reviews now, thanks to your hard work, your effort, and whether they're good or bad reviews, they all add up. So thank you for taking the time to do that. Thank you to GHQ for another bottle of Scottish gin. Love it. And what are we doing today? Oh, you'll find out soon. I believe I have today. I've got a podcast this week, actually. Looking forward to the podcast. It's on someone else's podcast, I'm going to say that. So I'm looking forward to that. And I will say this. If you have not watched my live chat with the combat medic, Amber, please go and watch it. You will enjoy it. You will get to see the types of trauma she's been involved in and how she explains it, what's her triggers, how she gets around it, and what she's achieved. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe.